Hey guys, welcome back to ArtosisCasts. We are in the GAN Race Survival series, and we right now have the last Terran player, but the best Terran player. It is Mihu. He'll be going up here against App, who was able to finally take down Saber, who had killed everyone else in this tournament so far. Saber with 3 kills, doing fantastically. But yeah, looking at this, definitely favored for Mihu. Mihu is the strongest Chinese player ever, the strongest non-Korean player in the world for at least a few years at this point. He wins just about everything in China, and everything he enters that Korean players are not in. But yeah, I mean, this is a hard lineup of Zerg players, and of course, behind App, we still have Zhanhun, who's a deadly Protoss player for the Protoss team from China. So, looking forward to this one and seeing what Mihu has for us. The map, of course, is Fighting Spirit, the worst map that is still played. Please stop playing this map. Please stop putting this in tournament lineups. It is garbage. But yeah, while we wait for this to occur and the forward gateway to go down here from App, I want to thank you guys for checking out ArtosisCasts. If you would like to support, there is a Patreon. It's patreon.com/Artosis. So you can check that out. The link is in the description below. And thank you for everyone who has supported there. I really appreciate it. You know, we've been, with this YouTube channel, been partially sponsoring some of these tournaments like CNSL. And of course, I've paid for matches for a long time for some of these other, you know, Moonlight Pro Leagues and stuff like that. So big thanks to everyone who has chipped in. All right, so the probe finds Mihu right away, and it is going to be a little bit annoying. It's going to be harassing him. And it does screw up your economy as Terran. If you're going to go ahead and scout, but you also have to pull one more SCV off minerals, it slows the build down quite a bit. So this is annoying. App is doing a good job. He is making a Zealot, of course, and in fact, we'll be making a second Zealot based on the build that we see from him. You know, if you're going to get your second pylon and then your gas, that's always going to mean second Zealot for you. So it's probably going to be 2 Zealots into a Dragoon is my best bet. And he's like, I don't want a Cybernetics Core or a Zealot, Artosis. No, there it goes. The Cybernetics Core goes down, and again, another Zealot should get started. There it is. So, Marines being made here, and of course he is going to throw down his factory as well. And it'll probably just be a factory expansion. Of course, when you see the gateway there, you already know Zealots are coming. The SCV went into the main base, so he's going to know that 2 Zealots is almost certainly the amount he'll be fighting against. Honestly, you should throw down a 3rd depot, in my opinion. It's kind of hard to expand without that 3rd depot against a build like this. You know, the Zealots are getting there very quickly, and then there will be Dragoon follow-up, and you just get supply blocked, is what happens at 25, right? Like, you can get the Vulture, and you can stop SCVs, and you can go up to 5 Marines, but it gets a little bit annoying at that point, right? Oh, God. Second factory on the map. Okay, okay. So never mind. He is actually going to go pretty hard here. So we will see more depots. This is going to be a 1-base all-in, actually, coming up. Now, as this second Zealot comes up, he's going to see him mining gas again. So that's going to be a little bit suspect. Oh, God. And the Zealots actually get on top of the Marines extremely well there for a moment. And back up. That's actually a pretty good pullback. And then he turns around again. I got to tell you, I think App is doing a very good job as far as his decision-making with his Zealots and his micro. And Mihu's doing well as well. Like, that block he just had there did a lot of damage to the Zealots, and they are going to back up. Now, the second factory finishing, you're going to make only Vultures out of this one. You'll get mines and a tank out of this one. That's just kind of like how this normally ends up going when you have a factory on the map. Now, these units come up and kill some of the Marines. The Dragoon can kill the rest of these, but, you know, as more Marines come out, honestly, I'm surprised he didn't pull, like, 2 SCVs. And there is a Nexus going down, which guys, I am finding some of this surprising from App, because it's so clear that there's something going on for Mihu, whether it's a second factory out on the map or a starport or something like that. It is so unbelievably clear. His Zealots saw all the SCVs mining gas. You're not mining. It's not like you want 1-base siege mode to take your expansion. This isn't 2001, okay? It's, I don't know. Like, he should have added more. But look, he's like 1 gate Dragoons into Robo. Now, if he holds this, he'll win the game super easily because he has the expansion up. It's just like he's not giving himself the best chance possible, right? That's the thing where I'm like, huh, there's an issue here. Now he's microing heavily there, and this is exactly what you want as Mihu. He lays mines behind the retreating Dragoons. Okay, only one of the mines hits there, but yeah, he's going to be able to kill that one. Yeah, this is not good for App at all. You're going to get up here with a lot of units. Look at this. Picks this one off very easily. I don't believe we actually started siege mode, but this is the only gateway. Okay? So, like, this goon can pop out, but it will just die instantly between the mine and all these units. Which means that all he has defensively are 2 hurt goons on the high ground. Yeah, a very, very weak reading of the game from App, honestly. Like, I think App played really well and very coolly against Saber, but here against Mihu, like, I'm not sure how you can mistake what's going on and think that going Nexus Robo is the right play there. Now, Mihu is maybe pushing too hard. He tries to go up the ramp, and the probe drill actually does help him to kill one of these siege tanks. Obviously, he's getting a lot of probe kills during this time, although he did miss some fair amounts of shots there. Now Mihu has a lead as far as the actual worker count goes. 3-gate observer. Here's the question. Can he get down here and save the Nexus? If App can save the Nexus, this can turn into a real game. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's going to, though. He's against 2 siege tanks. You have to kill off all these, all these mines. They're really well placed. He even kills the close one, so a shuttle can't ruin him or anything like that. And down goes the Nexus. So, pretty darn bad situation here. Now, with the eBay being built, this can spot or block, and you can build some missile turrets here. Keeping a contain up like this, I think, is a very smart, very good play. The only thing you're worrying about is counterplay with a shuttle. Okay, you're going to keep them from expanding for a long time. You're going to make it very cost inefficient, rather, for them to move down. But moves like this, again, can be scary, whether it's a Reaver drop into your main base, elevatoring down a bunch of Dragoons can be very good as well. That can result in a counterattack. You can see he's setting up. This is some anti-Reaver. Yeah, and I mean anti-Goon, too. If Goons try to run up the ramp, the 2 Marines will kind of keep them held back. The tank will rain fire down upon them. And he does get some Vultures out here with speed. I gotta say, one thing I really like about the position here of Mihu is that he hasn't made his command center yet. I think the addition of turrets and the speed upgrade for Vultures plus making some Vultures is fantastic. Because look, you have these Dragoons coming out. If you had a command center making, you might have like the tank, but none of the Vultures. But when you look at all this together, it will easily slay these Dragoons without any problem. Another tank coming back. Looks like that had been rallied up. Ooh, the Reaver actually gets a reasonable hit there. Dragoon's going to run back up this ramp. Has a single Dragoon in the shuttle as well. So Mihu's going to want to go home against this. This is probably the best thing you can do as App, is try to screw around with Reavers, dropping some units out, seeing if Mihu's going to defend incorrectly. But obviously Mihu is well ahead right now. Ooh, good scarab there once again. Just looking for any hits he can get. Coming up the side and removing some of these mines. You know, I think he'll make, a few more Zealots. The Zealots will be what triggers him to go. Zealots can just kind of walk into the mines a bit and tank. Oh, not the greatest unit control right there as he's coming down the ramp. Loses another Dragoon. Decides to back up. Ugh. Yeah, Mihu in a pretty dominating position. It does. Okay, Templar Archives on 1 base. Honestly, I think the speed shuttle upgrade may have been a better call. But yeah, maybe DTs can do something, right? Like if you're only using missile turrets, it's rare that you would go Academy here. Some Terrans might, in fear of the DT play, because it's like, but the DT play is such a stretch. Like your economy is so weak right now. Oof. Another Dragoon falling for free there. This tiny containment doing an unbelievable job. All right, here we go. He's going to try to break it again, but Mihu getting into position here to try to help out. There's a good amount of zealots. I do think that this will be a breakout here from App. Maybe not. Maybe not. He kills the actual static tanks, but he was kind of zoned out so well with the 2 turrets, the shuttle was, that he can't fully break through. Now, the turret is on fire unless another SCV is sent. Obviously, that's going to end up going down. All right, backs up for now. The Dark Templars are coming out. So he's going 4 DTs, 2 shuttles. So he's got Reaver, 2 DTs, and then maybe he'll throw like, well, if you're making 2 more DTs, aren't you? Maybe his plan is to walk down here as the turret dies. That could be. Picks up 2 goons. Not the scariest shuttle here, but backup for the rest of his stuff. Would love to see the DTs actually walk down and see if anything's left at his natural. Okay, flies over that building turret. That's kind of an interesting turret location. I like it. A lot of mines out here. Okay, he's going to dive for the tank. Oh, this is a good move from App, actually. And he gets that before it hits. Oh, my God. He's actually doing very well with this. Oh, my God, the 2 DTs. Now, he has the Reaver in here. So, still... Oh, my God, he's going to get some huge scarab hits. Look at this, 12 kills on this Reaver right now. Killing off the building missile turret. There's no detection. Yeah, you can't quite go in there. That's death waiting for you. He's going to kill off this turret, so that's not going to be able to finish. No detection down here whatsoever. Yeah, kills the other building turret. Oh, that was a big mistake. You definitely need the DT being live, because now that the DT's out of there, you can move your whole army underneath the shuttle, and there's not a lot that can happen here. So a little bit of a misstep there, but yeah, it turns out the DTs were not that bad an idea. Drops out this Dragoon to tank some shots to kill about 4 or 5 more SCVs. That Reaver has been an MVP here. Nexus going up for App. But, okay, it's 27 probes. He's got a DT, a Dragoon, a Reaver and a shuttle, 2 DTs in there as well. There's very little for App right now. If Mihu gets Comsat, he's going to be able to just roll him over, I think. There's the Academy on the way. Building an additional missile turret. He's got actually a very healthy number of tanks. 8 siege tanks right now. That will set him up for an incredible push. There's no question that Mihu is going to push out very shortly here against App. Oh, God, if he loses that shuttle. Woo! That would have been game. And honestly, I think we're pretty close to game anyways, because he doesn't really have enough to hold off any attack that comes as long as there's detection. DTs are really the only chance he has, but that makes his army a lot weaker as well. So there's 1 Comsat, there's 2 Comsats. I think as soon as those are done, Mihu will unsiege and start moving. 2 DTs waiting for that opportunity. Reaver, oh, he thinks that he might think about taking a third. I mean, when you've taken this much damage, when you've lost this many units as Protoss, Terran has to attack you. They have to attack you. Your expansion is so late. You've spent so much money on tech. There's no way you have a large standing army. Like, look, it's 9 goons against 9 tanks. That's very clearly one-sided. Look at that, 10 tanks even. I miscounted. Got them spread around very defensively at the moment. Now starts to come out. 1 scan goes down, kills a DT. App pulling back. We're gonna finally find this factory, I guess. Like, oh damn, there it is. That's what caused me so much trouble throughout this game. The 1 DT in his army. I guess he doesn't have a scan right now? Yeah, 39 and 88. So he does, but he probably screwed up the hotkey, is what happens. Sometimes when you're playing quick, your hotkey won't go down. It's hard to hotkey Comsats sometimes. But yeah, we hear another scan, but it actually is not on this DT, which is kind of hilarious. A little bit of a train wreck here at the end of the game, but the train is going head-on into App at this point. Throws down that additional scan. This natural expansion going to be taken out. This Nexus has no probes at it. And the Reaver actually did some very good harassment in here. So, you know, it's not like Mihu's economy is that fantastic. He's only on 33 workers. Whereas App is even higher than him at the moment. There are some Psy Stormers ready for action. He needs to clear this, though, because he's got, like, all these probes. He has 38 probes in his main and nothing at his one fresh Nexus. He's using up the very last of his minerals. Mihu right now. Just producing as he can. I like the Goliaths being there as well. Zelt's trying to come down and maybe drag some mines. Oh my god, insane mine drag right there. Well, it seems like... Wait, where's the Psy Storm? I guess we just don't have it? That would have been really helpful there. These 3 tanks would have been cleared almost instantly with the Psy Storm. And in fact, that was like 3 High Templars. So, App, I think these are his last death throws, perhaps. So he's starting to long distance mine. Maybe once he clears this, or if he clears this, he'll be able to transfer. But no. Everything on fire. GG, Mihu wins against App.